All right, we got him. We're all, of course, surprised and amazed to see Dylan Wright here coming back to race this round 3. Dylan, first of all, can you back it up, man? Take us through that crash. What happened? And maybe lots of people want to know what happened there.
Yeah, obviously unfortunate incident, but it's racing. It happens. There's just like a little roller section, had a big square edge on it, but I was like jumping over the square edge the other laps before, because the left side had a square edge at the start and the right side had a square edge at the end. So you kind of had to pick and choose a little bit on where you wanted to go. And I just opted, I was hopping over the first big hole, and then I could kind of just get through the rest of them pretty smooth. And yeah, that lap came down the hill. I hit the berm just a little bit too hard, kind of at the base, because we'd go inside and drift wide. And then I buried it a little bit too much, and then got some wheel spin, and then went right into the hole because I didn't have enough drive to kind of get over it. And yeah, unfortunately, kind of bottomed out the bike. And yeah, I mean, everybody's seen the rest. Had to jump off, and unfortunately landed right in probably the worst spot possible.
2 feet further would have been great.
Yeah, 2 feet further, I probably would have finished the moto. I would have kind of tuck and rolled. I would have been sore, but yeah, just landed right in that little square edge pocket and came to a pretty abrupt stop.
Okay, yeah, I mean, obviously you were in the air for a while, but like you say, there's not a whole lot you could do there. That you weren't going to change where you're going to land, that's for sure. Now tell us, okay, what were you dealing with, like injury-wise? Obviously you went to the hospital. What was their biggest concern? How are you feeling? Like how did your week go and everything?
Yeah, so yeah, obviously took an ambulance ride to the hospital. Never liked doing that, but they took good care of me. They took me in and gave me a bunch of scans and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I guess the extent of the injury type of deal would be got like 4 or 5 cracked ribs.
Jeez.
Bruised lung, bruised my heart, which is super weird. I didn't know you could do that, so did that. And then I tore my rotator cuff in my shoulder. And yeah, obviously I hit my head a little bit, but I did a CT scan or CAT scan, and for like everything, because they pretty much checked my whole body for the most part. And the head injury came back not too bad, so didn't have any concussion symptoms after the fact. And when I got discharged, they kind of said my head was fine, just to obviously do like heart rate tests and stuff like that, which I was able to do this week. I stayed in the hospital for 2 or 3 days, just there monitoring my heart, because I think what scared them the most, which maybe not me the most, was that I had this like enzyme or whatever in my blood that was like similar to what you'd get in like a heart attack type of deal. But I obviously didn't have a heart attack, but it was just like the contusion on my heart or something was kind of just putting that enzyme in my blood. So they monitored me for a few days and made sure that my lungs and everything were kind of good to go, and I could hold a good oxygen level, because at first it wasn't great. I couldn't breathe very well, so my oxygen level was pretty bad, but got my oxygen up, started breathing pretty good after a day or so, and heart and everything checked out good, and yeah, everything got better quick, and yeah, I got discharged and literally went from being like, what am I doing, to can we race this weekend? Which is a good feeling as a racer when you feel good enough to be able to race, because I wasn't sure, to be honest. I mean, we weren't even thinking about that, like even as the team and everything. Like I actually came to the team and said, I think on Wednesday when I was getting out of the hospital, I said, get a bike ready, I might be able to race. And they just want to make sure I was fine. So I actually went up to Jim Fredrickson in Red Deer to do a bunch of therapy this week. Got in to see a therapist named Chelsea and got a bunch of tests done, did some head stuff and acupuncture and chiropractor and physio, and did literally everything I possibly could to get as good as I could for the weekend. Did some VO2 max stuff, elevation stuff on the bicycle, and oxygen, and yeah, just did whatever we could. And obviously I can't thank Jim enough. He basically took me in as one of his kids for the last few days.
Jim wears a cape somewhere, doesn't he? He's got to have a Superman cape.
Yeah, he does. He was awesome. He literally took me in. We stayed at his place with his family, and he was awesome. Yeah, because he was in a pretty rough spot. I was like, I don't really know what to do, because it's like Wednesday, we're racing. I don't really have time to fly home and kind of get therapy and stuff. So he was like instantly ready to help. He came and met me at his gym at like 9:30 at night by the time I could get there, and yeah, he's been awesome, and he's helping me out this weekend as well. So.
Amazing. Okay, well, tell us. So, okay, so basically, go ahead and race if you can take the pain. So, what are your expectations for today? I mean, obviously, an interesting program we have going here with the schedule and the rain and everything. But so obviously, you're saying ribs aren't. That's no joke. And then the rotator cuff. So, what are you expecting? What are you trying to do today?
Yeah, salvage as many points as I can. I don't really even think I have a goal. I think the goal is hopefully to be able to ride. I haven't really been able to ride the bike. I have some strength. My shoulder's what's holding me back the most right now. Is I don't have much strength lifting it, because a rotator cuff is, anyways, it's hard to explain, but it's like the muscle that goes from the back to the front. Anyways, it's torn, so I don't have much lifting power. But as long as my hands are on the bars and stuff, I have some strength there. So I'm hoping that can kind of get me through. But yeah, salvage as many points as we can, and get to the break. That's the goal. Get to the dang break, and try not to put myself in too bad of a position championship wise. And that's the only reason I'm here, to be honest. Try and save this championship as much as I can, and yeah, basically do what I can, and try not to beat the crap out of my lungs. Hopefully keep the heart rate at a decent level today, and kind of just get through it, try and be chill, and yeah, because breathing sucks right now. So yeah, but I don't know, just try and be tough and tough it out.
Well, I think you are proving you're pretty tough, man, because some of those injuries, I don't think a lot of us would be showing up at normal jobs with that. But so good luck, man. Everybody's pretty happy. I mean, obviously the comments, as you've seen, pretty amazed that you're out here, man. Congratulations. Good luck out there, and man, do what you can do and enjoy the break coming up.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, everybody who's cheering me on, I appreciate it. I'm honestly just happy to be at the track. So we'll see what we can do.